April Perry from LearnDoBecome.com, and today we're talking about how we keep our house clean almost all of the time. Now, I grew up in a home where we had what my mom called the dropsies. So we would come into the kitchen and we wouldn't even put our dishes in the sink. We would just eat something and then just leave it on the counter. Or we would eat in front of the TV and we would take our food, our dishes and stuff upstairs, and then we would leave everything there, and then someday we'd realize, hey, we have no more dishes. We'd go upstairs and we'd get them all. And we would leave backpacks and papers and everything. And so our house was always messy. We never felt like we were ready for guests. We never felt like we just had a nice clean home. So once I became an adult and had my own family, I realized it was really, really hard to have piles and clutter and not to have a system in place. And I didn't want our home to feel like it was a museum, and I didn't want to have everyone be stressed out about keeping it clean. I wanted it to be a place that was clean enough to be healthy, but messy enough to be happy. And so over the years, we learned how to create systems so that we can keep the home clean. It doesn't feel like it's a lot of work. It's not just one person trying to do all the cleaning, but we work together to be able to have a home where we could invite guests at any moment.
Just kidding.
Oh, thanks.
Actually, we really don't do piles, and April's conditioned me well. This isn't exactly how I grew up either. And we actually had to hunt around to find stuff so that I could make piles to be able to make this video. So all these things are going back to their place, and it's all going to work out, and she'll be happy again. We'll move them out of the shot just for fun. But it really is something that's possible. And as we kind of work together over our 22 years of marriage now, when we were first married, we lived in a small apartment, and it was tricky because we had just this little dining room table and a little kitchen, and I would spread out some of my folders and things I was working on personally and for some of the work stuff I did. And when I'd come back from work, she would have moved it all back into the bed.
Because I needed room.
Laid it out on the bed, and it was all in a different order. And so it's just, again, I think you can feel it isn't easy to live in piles and have this kind of maybe a disorder that is constantly slowing down the things that you know that you want to do. And so the things that April shares inside of the STEP program and through these videos, we hope people can really learn the very simple steps they want to adopt to be able to get themselves into a better position where they can live pile free and be able to have the space and the clarity and the organization to pursue the things they're excited about.
So today we're just sharing 3 ideas that will hopefully help you to be able to also just minimize the piles and create a little bit more order and structure in your home. So number 1 is to go through and do a good decluttering of the whole house. Now this is a project, and if you have never decluttered, like I never decluttered growing up, you might have like 30 years of stuff to organize. So it's not something you're doing in a weekend.
And it doesn't have to be
like
the whole house. It could be a room
Right.
or a space of a room. Just start somewhere that's going to give you that mental lift, right?
Right. And in our free training, How to Finally Stop Drowning in Piles, that's at learndobecome.com/step. We actually show you how you break it down. You just do one small project at a time. You make it really manageable. But what we've done is we've gone through and done every closet, drawer, cupboard, every place in the home has been decluttered. So we only have things in our home that we actually use. And that's been huge.
Not a big deal.
Number 2 is this idea that I learned from Atomic Habits. Well, the phrase, which is to reset the room. And this is something our kids kind of joke about it now.
This is something she loves to do. Like she can't leave a room before she's quickly and easily reset it.
But not just me, the whole family does it.
It started here, but
started
then it
here.
became kind of a family culture, which is actually super helpful because it creates that kind of awareness in all of your family members. As they're getting ready to leave a room, it takes maybe 30 to 60 seconds, but what do they do?
So for example, if you're here in the kitchen and we're having dinner, well, to reset the room, that means we're going to put any leftovers into the refrigerator in containers. We're going to clean all the pots and pans. We're going to load the dishwasher, wipe the counters, make sure the room looks like it did before we started making dinner.
Or if you're leaving your TV room or your living room,
Yeah.
you just might be resetting the cushions and pillows on the couches, folding a blanket, putting the remote control back where it's supposed to be.
Take down your wrappers.
60 seconds. But I mean, it's the things that we don't do. If we let that go long enough, that you're going to have a pile of things and stuff in a really disordered way. So when you walk into that room, you're feeling more heavy and weighted than like light and excited to do what you're going to do there.
So once we finished a family movie or something, and then the boys would say, let's reset the room, and then we all fold blankets together and get it ready.
To get to that point.
Well, and the thing is, they might not be the ones instigating it all the time, but they enjoy having a home that's clean. And when they invite friends over, they're never embarrassed. They just know anyone could come over.
It's a comfortable,
it's
and again,
comfortable,
it's
clean.
not a perfect environment, but it's a clean, comfortable environment they can enjoy.
And then finally, it's just training the whole family. And
yes, they can be taught.
well, and not in a way where I'm not trying to be a dictator, and I'm not trying to like run the home where it's just my home. Obviously, all of us live here. We want to be respectful to everyone. But we have conversations where we'll say something like, oh, these backpacks are ending up all over the front area. People don't have a place to, sit when they come in or whatever. And so we would talk as a family, hey, what would make the most sense? Maybe take them up to your room right after school. If you need them for homework, how about we put them in this front closet or something like that? Yeah. Also, we've done the Karate Kid idea. This is from my friend Chantal Sigo, where she said that her daughter would come in from school and drop her jacket and drop her shoes every day. So they said they did this like Karate Kid type thing where they would have her do it like 10 times over and over and over
wax
again.
Off, wax on, wax
Take
off.
off the coat, put the coat back on, come back in the door,
when
right?
somebody does something 10 times that they could have done once, they're like, next time I'm going to do that just once.
And we don't do that all the time in our family, but we have had someone fold a blanket like 10 times.
10 times, or take something up to their room that they should have gone up there when we first asked.
Let's practice.
10 times, and it just, again, it's not a punishment, but it just kind of creates that, okay, this is much easier just to remember and do this the first time.
Yeah, but I think the best part of the training is if you look at it as a relationship building activity and you think like, okay, let's unload the dishwasher together, or let's talk about what it would take to make this room look good. Right now in our stage of life, we do a Saturday cleaning for like an hour and a half, and our 13-year-old just loves to clean. Not by himself, but with us. So we turn on music. He's like, let's do that thing again that we did last week. And so we make a list and we're like, okay, we're going to turn on music and we clean together.
Clean party.
It's super fun, but we're making it really positive. And then also when we do housework together, it's never done in a way like, oh, you better clean because you did something bad today. It's not like that. It's like, hey, we want to create a great environment for our home. Let's clean up and let's make it look good and feel good. So anyway, hopefully those ideas can be helpful for you. It's not that we don't want to be able to just set something down and feel
And please keep in mind that our house
out.
is a real house. I mean, there is a pile or two here or there.
Yeah.
But again, within half a day or whenever, it'll move
They're
to where it needs to
piles.
go. They're moving to their place because, a house is meant to be lived in and enjoyed. And it's supposed to be a warm, healthy, happy environment for all who are there. And so I think it's just taking stock and account of where you are, where you want your home and that environment to be, and figuring out a few steps that you could take to make things a little bit better and a little bit more the way you want.
Yeah, so enjoy. And if you want to work with us, you want to be part of our Arise community, we're focusing on 6 categories, 6 areas of focus that will help you to be able to level up your life where it feels exciting to you. And creating a calm and organized, uplifting environment is part of that. So come visit us.
It's one of her favorites.
LearnDoBecome.com/Arise to learn more. See you there.
Take care.